And as he just said, we are going to be facing a queen. Specifically this time, we're going to be starting on the very last row here against the Queen of Scales. As you can see, we come with the curse of Cursed Luck. Difficulty of picking a successful chance card is increased, which basically is going to hurt a little bit, especially for things like Charity. We also have 2 Bad Fortune cards mixed in and 4 Lost in the Swamp.
The great dragon queens of the lizard people are the fiercest warlords and generals.
That sounds like fun. Also sounds painful. Alrighty, let's start our first run at the Queen of Scales. I guess you can't go below 25.
Choose from these options.
This is gonna hurt. Oh, no it isn't! Blunt Force Trauma is your best friend against Skellies. I broke him in half. I feel actually a little good about that. Well, mostly. I mean, I feel a little bad that I broke him in half, but at the same time, he's an enemy. 3 foot.
This is a chance to learn how valuable your equipment can be in the right circumstances.
I don't like the sound of that. You become lost in a swamp. In all directions, you see nothing but murky water, twisted trees, and mist. The smell is appalling. I like that detail. While moving can just make out a humanoid figure in the mist and beckoning to you. Every instinct in me says go the other way. Okay, regular success, huge success, failure, and huge failure. Whoops. Oh, I followed the wrong card. Missed for a day. Find yourself no way out. Attempt to find a way in the swamp, out of the swamp. I feel like I'm playing really old D&D here. Regular success, I'll take it. Come on. 3 of mages or 6 of play. We're gonna take the 3 of mages. Yeah, they're more ranged, but 1, I've got retribution, so there's a chance to stun them when they shoot me if I miss. And 2, 3 mages is not 6 rats. 3 mages is easier than 6 rats, because that's the only real use I've. If you see an enemy guarding, Shield Bash really is the only way I can think of to break through them. Aside from, well, most of the time you can actually circle around if they're using a physical shield like skeletons and lizard men do. But like if it's a mage, you're better off with the Shield Bash. Okay, I've got to take multiple opponents. 2 of Scales and 3 of Dust. That's why I kind of like the Huge Hammer. It does enough damage to basically own face. I'm a little disappointed with myself for saying that, but... Alright, last one. We get Jack of Dust, 2 of Dust, so lots of bandits. Okay, and the Jack is down. That was... I didn't fight smart in that. That was my fault. Where's it? The Maze of Traps. Okay, we're actually going to try it, even though I've been doing a lot worse than I expected to on this first run. If you're worried about the fact that this is the last leg of the cabinet, don't be. There's actually some stuff that you may not know about this game, such as the nature of the final boss. And also the fact that my current plan is probably to do some endless mode. Oops, I shouldn't have stopped running. But yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to do some endless mode next week for this. It's kind of a celebration of clearing the cabinet. See how long I last. See how much fun that can be. Regain, what do I get? Choose to discard or put back on top from drawing 4. Okay, this actually tells me what Occult Reflection does. Or not.
Being tougher.
We're gonna take the Great Helm of Reinforcement and ditch the Crown of Hindsight. 3, keep 1.
Solid, robust, honest, slow.
We're actually going to take the Undead Bane.
The right approach.
And then we're going to move on to the Traveling Mage, because I've got 95 gold. Depending on what this is, I might turn back. Okay, we got Captain's Woes.
So many sunk beneath the cold waves.
You're approached by a salty sea captain. Tells you a story of great woe, a cursed treasure, many a crossed sword, and a whole crew lost at Davy Jones' locker. Captain Bacanera. Like I said in my first stream, some of the names in this game. Anyway, the captain says he knows a way to get his crew back, but he needs the help of a brave warrior. Those great treasures which he and his crew have acquired on their journeys. I'm getting the feeling that get his crew back, this is going to turn into something like some of the scenes out of Black Pearl. A lich and her crew of skeletons. So kill the lich. You can burn. Undead. Oh wow, I didn't notice I'm down to 10 health. That's not good news.
You will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
If you know I'm going to be silent, then why do you ask the question every time? This dealer is the textbook definition of insanity, because he keeps trying the same thing and expecting different results.
Swamp returns again. Do not lose.
Let's try going to the figure this time. Make out the figure of a cloaked man who suddenly leaps forward as other men spring from behind trees. 3 of dust, 4 of dust. Okay, so my first instinct was correct. The reason I didn't go for the figure the first time is I have some Irish heritage, and I know a lot about mythology, so I was first thinking will-o'-the-wisps. Which, if you're unfamiliar with them, they're spirits that appear as small lights in swamps and such to lead travelers astray. They're fairy spirits, they're spirits, or fairies, usually. And they're not malicious, they're not actually actively trying to hurt anybody, they're just having fun. Because that's one of the common things about the nicer fairy creatures, is they like playing tricks on people. Granted, as long as you're respectful to them, they're usually pretty nice back. You just gotta keep in mind they have a view much different from humans. So nice to them might be, I'm not going to murder you in your bed. Fess up and hand over the gold. And I get a piece of collateral, which is either the Ring of Engorging, Thunderstrike, or I can finally find out what this does. The player inflicts 1 damage per 20 gold in their possession up to a maximum of plus 10. Tempting, but no. Let's actually take Thunderstrike. It's going to be slow, of course. Okay, mages are especially weak to lightning. I did not know that, now I do. But come on. It's basically Mjolnir. I mean, come on. I probably can't throw it. I wouldn't want to anyway. Let's be completely honest there. But it's effectively Thor's hammer. And I can strike, and I can use it to call down a lightning strike around me. Never before have you felt like Thor with a bad haircut than you do in this game when using Thunderstrike. Although, if you follow Marvel Comics, it's probably closer to, say, Beta Ray Bill. Yeah, I'm a bit of a comic nerd. Alright, hopefully I get the huge success.
I am different. My powers are genuine.
And I get the worst possible outcome.
Once more, you struggle to find your way.
6 of Plague, 2 of Scales. Bollocks, this is gonna hurt. I'm liking this hammer. Okay, there's 2 shops right in the middle.
She's out there now.
Oh, we're actually near the Queen of Scales. This is the level. First off, though, we gotta go through the Dead King's Hall. What do we have? 4 of Skulls, 4 of Plague. Attempt to take them by surprise. Okay, I've got 1 and 4 for a huge success. Wow, I did really bad at that. At least it's only a regular failure. I think even Thunderstrike might be a holy weapon, which might actually keep the undead from getting back up, which they can do now. The Royal Treasury. Okay, I've been looking for this
I
one.
can see your eyes glinting from here.
Royal Treasury means cash. Let's see. Means that it's filled with treasure, collected over 100 years, but guarded by a plethora of lethal spells and traps. I think I qualify as most foolish.
Choice. Select your desire.
Actually, it's not gonna hurt.
Done.
Ha. You discover a pile of 100 gold and some equipment. Desperate measures not gonna use, even though it is holy, so I wouldn't have to worry about skeletons getting back up. Eye of the Storm.
Dare to summon the storm, and you
Not gonna use the
harness
Rat Cleaver
its
either.
powers.
And we're not gonna equip Mercenary Contract. We're keeping Eye of the Storm. We're basically going full on Thor right now. And we're in the fires in the deep.
Very embodiment of the earth.
Better fire, I think better fire in the deep than drums in the deep.
For you, it is a terrifying beast.
Fly, you fools. If I'm fighting a Balrog, bring it on. Fortunately, I am not using, what is it, I can't remember its name. It's the Flaming Hammer. I think it's like Scorching Zeal, that's it. I could not think of that for a second there. Oh, these boys look like fun. Lava golems. Not quite as awesome as I was expecting them to look, I'll admit, but... Is it just one? Yeah, there's just the one. Also, it's... Whoa! He's got an AoE too. And then, I call the storm. You know, for all the build-up that guy got, I'm not impressed. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of overpowered at this point, but come on. I'm this close to the surface since I was a boy. Draw 2, gain 3 food. Not sure where that came from. Probably well cooked though. And 30 gold. I left 132 gold. That's good news. And I get the token, which I'm always happy to get more tokens. Will we be able to take down the Queen of Scales? Or as the dealer kind of implied, the Queen of Dragons. I really hope I'm not facing Daenerys. She's kind of awesome. I wouldn't want to hurt her. Also, I'm pretty sure I couldn't. Charity 5.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
I'll get food. Have 10 food. 50-50 chance, probably because of the Queen's curse. This one. Got it. 1 gain and the token. I draw a blessing. What do we get? Holy Touch. Not going to be much use, but more to the point, I think that's my 5th token for this run. There she is. Queen is going to launch powerful fireballs, and her totem spits out a healing fire that seeks out her children. Okay, again, as with the last 2 queens... As with the last 2 queens, with the skulls and plague, I need to bash down her totem first. Looks less like a dragon and more like a dinosaur that learned to walk on its hind legs. Actually, if I take down the kids, like I just did, and then take on her, okay, I could not dodge out of that. Although I've only lost 10 health, so... The totem is down. Summon the storm. And the lightning. Okay, I actually can block that. It just doesn't go back at her. Alrighty, first run at the Queen of Scales, and she goes down. And I like the look of the Great Helm of Reinforcement. Even more than the fact that it actually just makes me like it even more, because I mean, a free armor upgrade.
Priceless, my friend. Do you ever wonder if your fell hand and the damage it causes are worthwhile?
I don't get into existentialist thought when I'm bashing things.
Disaster.
Okay, for winning the Blood Auction, Ring of Reward, and Blood Auction 3. More blood. for the captain with the stupid name, Curse of Davy Jones. Am I going to be fighting Tia Dalma? Alchemical Silver that I can put in my deck. Mage's Scorn. Chain Bomb. Ooh, I like the sound of that. And Wheel of the Gods. What's Vanna wearing tonight? Fire in the Deep. We get Mithril. Assassin's Greed. So many references in this game. Inferno Potion. Golem Hunting Party. Golem Hunting Party. Golem Hunting Party. So it's three of those. I'm guessing it's the golems hunting me. Food to the orphans. We get Ring of Punishment. You're really rewarding me with a ring called the Ring of Punishment. Thanks, Priesty. Charity 6. And for the queen herself. Immovable object. I like that. Shield Breaker. Enormous Shield. The King of Plague. And the Minotaur Maze. Where's a maiden with string when you need it?
We come close to an end.
That is not a reference to Sona from League of Legends. She's the Maven of Strings. When I'm talking about the Maiden of needing... The Maiden of String is a reference to Greek mythology, specifically the myth of Theseus and the Minotaur, where he was helped out of the labyrinth by the maiden Ariadne, who gave him string to help him go through the maze. Alright, the King of Plague's curses. Wrath of Food. On each counterattack, the player inflicts double damage and loses 1 food. No bonus or penalty on 0 food. And time distortion. In combat, everybody moves 20% faster and receives half damage from all sources. Or, no, it's not half damage, it's plus 50% damage from all sources. Yikes. This is going to be a bloodbath. We also get 3 injuries and 3 winding trails mixed into the deck by him. A lot of health to do very well with that.
The king will not respond to your normal tactics.
So I need something besides bash his head in?
He will make you work harder for less gain than ever.
Pretty sure that's just referring to the fact that counterattacks do double damage but cost me food. Well,
it will be an age before I can find new pieces to face those who come to play.
you sound almost bitter that I'm gonna die here. Or you think I'm going to die. Alrighty. We're gonna take the 6 of Skulls. Because I prefer 6 skeletons over 6 rats. Skip the load up. Okay, there should be some rifles in the back that I... Oh right, I forgot that's costing me food. I need to stop doing that. So instead we're actually just gonna dodge. Okay, I only lost 2 food because I forgot about that curse at first. Yeah, we're gonna take the 2 of Dust and the 2 of Scales. We're not pulling in the 8 of Plague. Hit stun. Alright, last 2 opponents. 2 of Scales, Jack of Dust. This has not been an easy run. The Minotaur Maze.
All who sit here must face their personal representation of pure bestial power. Welcome to yours.
Let's fight it. I hope this gets me the token. Unfortunately, I can't currently counterattack. Well, actually I can, but I lose food for doing it. It also, although it does do double damage. Oh, I'm not sure I can block anything this guy can throw at me. Nope. I also can't stun him. This is gonna be over quick. Whoa. This guy does not stun, and he's just really massive. And he's gonna charge. And he got me. Okay, fighting a Minotaur at like 30 health, not my best idea.
The King of Plague will kill you and lick the fat from your bones.
Okay then, that's a
What brings you to
delightful
Plague?
image. I start off with self-righteous
You
again.
will not tell me, like all the rest.
Twisted Canyon. Hopefully I get a better weapon. Actually, I can get a better weapon, but hopefully I actually get a good one. This one. Weapon card. Nothing. Nothing. Life's Limb. Slightly better.
Really?
The Minotaur Maze. Okay, we're gonna do this again.
The token is at stake.
We're gonna fight the Minotaur. I wanna fight this thing. I wanna win. I got him! The Minotaur is down. Sort of. I think his arm clipped through the wall and he got stuck on it. I do actually know a little bit about 3D modeling, so I can tell you kind of what happened, sort of. Anyway, that gets me the token. But yeah, basically the bones
Found your way beyond
of the armature in his left arm
Certainly he can too.
got mixed into the structure of the wall, and it didn't go so well for him. This is going to be the exit. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be the golem. One of the golem hunting parties. 3 times in one session to remove it from your deck.
Their own lives.
The one of golem. Lava golems.
Different.
Attack
My
it.
powers are genuine. Choose from these options.
I'm not sure what I would have gotten if I'd failed that. Probably I would have just taken some damage and then fought them, but... So I had to fight 3 of these to get rid of it and get the token. Hopefully I actually find the other 3, or the other 2. I'm reminded of fighting the Earth Elemental on my Witcher Wednesday stream. A winding trail. That's an ambush.
Trails wind, and our goals wind.
Queen of Dust, Jack
My
of Skulls.
voice and these words draw us closer to the inevitable conclusion.
Okay, it's just me and the Queen. She is so massively slowed down by the Hag's Raps at this point. I think the Hag's Raps might be a little overpowered. Just saying. And I'm right. I didn't follow that one near as well, but... That's a mimic. Oh, shite. Fight is long and brutal. 4 pain cards. Lose 5 health. 30% health? That's not permanent. 5 max health. 10 max health.
Oh dear.
Form entirely and oozes down a nearby drain.
Games are about
A
power.
maze of traps.
the acquiring
This could be
of
horrible
power,
with the time distortion
the
curse.
retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power.
I get it, you got a power fetish. Okay, once again, stay out of bushes, because bushes are evil. As long as you play smart, there's no reason this should ever actually kill you, or that. I did underestimate what I was doing there. I didn't take too much damage, I took one hit. What's in the chest? 3 gain, draw 2, keep 1. The Guildmaster's Ring or the Undead Bane? I think I want Undead Bane. I mean, I know I'm not going after the... Actually, no, let's not. Let's go for the Guildmaster's Ring.
Initially designed as an incentive to commerce, you know.
Draw 3, keep 1. The Mage's Gloves. What does the Enormous Shield do? Increased, and it can knock
Protection
enemies down,
is
but reduces your move speed.
but more is not always better.
Actually, you know what, let's take the Mage Gloves, I'll sell them. Because they're useful, but the Hag Wraps are, right now, are also really good for me. Curse of Davy Jones.
So much power, yet so little grace. Even the old gods bow to death in time.
This one. And I get the token, which is good news. Also, especially I didn't get another curse. Ooh, the Cave Rescue.
Who can resist the cries of the
Instead, you see a terrified maiden being held captive by pirates.
Will you brave the pirates for the
3 of
sake
Dust
this fair?
and the 3 of Mages. I'm gonna slaughter me some pirates. I lost a little bit of health, but for the most part, I did alright, I think. Still not certain if my helmet reinforces heavy armor into like super heavy. Take the pirate treasure, 3 gain cards, and I get the token.
He knows you are here. He can smell you.
I can smell him. I wish I couldn't. Because there's the... There he is, actually. Because the counter
Lord of
curse
all pestilence, the king of plague.
does double damage and takes 1 food as long as you have food. And since I'm actually up to the boss now, I don't have to worry about having food after this. So if I can just use my counter attack, I can now actually use my counter attacks. Looks kind of like he's got like Wolverine style claws. And he's got 4 of Plague. Fortunately, I've got Thunder Strike and Eye of the Storm. He does actually have something like Wolverine claws. Looks like jury-rigged guitars, actually. I said Qatar, not guitar. Okay, I'm not exactly certain. Whoa, he can teleport? Okay, he's like a bloody rat ninja. Okay, now it's just you and me, Kingy. Okay, I think I broke some. And I got him! The King of Plague is down. That leaves the King of Scales. And there is actually, I'm not going to spoil it, but there is actually
Rats will take
2 more bosses
generations to
left.
recover from this. They must battle and battle to find a new king.
Don't care.
We reach the end of days and the end of my reserves. You have taken near everything from me.
Defeating the Minotaur Maze. Get Lightning Crash and the Tavern. I've been to taverns. Curse of Davy Jones, I get Captain Bocanera. Bocanera, probably. The Maiden from the Cave of Pirates. I get Cave Shelter. Food Merchant, accosted by helping the Food Merchant, I get Ring of Return and Trading Post. And for the King, for the Rat King, Folded Steel, Soldier's Führer, the King of Scales, and the Secret Society. The King of Scales.
My final sword. Can you take it from me? Even
We'll
if
find
you
out.
can, could you turn it against me? I, who know its every mystery. I think not.
We'll see, dealer. This is going to be a huge fight. I can't use weapon. I don't want to use weapon abilities very often. So actually, it'd probably be better to have a weapon that didn't actually have an active ability.
Finality. You or I.
And the blessing I get for free at the start is Lizard Eater, so I get every food for a lizard killed. That's 2 steps and a golem hunting party. Which gets me the 2 of golems. Actually, let's see if I can avoid them. Oh, no I cannot. Well, at least it didn't hurt me directly. Yeah, I'm not surviving this run, especially not with that curse that keeps killing me. Wait, no it doesn't. Throws me to a golem hunting party. Fuck you, you stupid mage. Well, fortunately there's only 1. Alright, so there's 3... I didn't bother following any of them. Fortunately, there's only 1 golem this time, so... Wheel of the Gods.
Spin the wheel, if you would put your trust in such a device.
Risk tearing the fabric of the universe? Hell yes. Whoops.
The cards turn against us all in time.
Equal to my...
You're at the edge now.
Are you
Survival.
kidding me?
Quiet.
Short of fighting like another lava golem perfectly, I don't think I can win from this position.
Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No.
Okay, the golem hunting party.
Fortune teller is at their most base.
Okay,
and
I'm going to
despicable
attack.
when I am different. My powers are genuine.
I'm not quite sure what would happen if I failed the attack thing. Hopefully I can survive this fight. All I gotta do is not take a hit. Oh, I did it! Because I think that's actually an achievement for winning a fight with 5 health remaining. We'll find out. I'm gonna try and head for Cave Shelter. I might die just from the curse. We'll find out.
I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for
Well, I'm down to
threats,
1 max health.
even in the animal kingdom. I will
2
happily
Cave Shelter.
wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
Boldly enter the cave. 2 monsters. 6 of scales. 6 of skulls. I'm dead. I mean, I've got 1 health. Anything can kill me. A stiff breeze will kill me at this point. Luckily there's no traps, so... Activating Eye of the Storm just killed me. Oh well. You know what?
Bad.
Turning back the golem hunting parties. Oh, okay, that actually unlocks Hag's Wraps for me to put in my deck, and also gets me summoned. Okay then. As to that, I have been D. Good night, and good gaming.